Well, as you can see, we are well underway with preparations for our final frugal feast this morning. Tasty Waste Nots is a brilliant cookbook that Jason has co-authored, and it has some absolute gems in it.
Let's see what you did there.
Like our gem squash. And give me the full name, because it sounded quite spectacular.
So it's mozzarella and tomato stuffed gem squash. If your kids don't like gem squash, this is the perfect recipe for them.
I battled. I battled with all cooked vegetables, to be quite honest, and now I'm learning not only the health benefits of cooking particular vegetables, but ways that you can seriously jazz them up. So, as always, we start by infusing the flavour. You've got some garlic going in there. Talk me through the process.
So we've got some butter, and don't be afraid of butter and don't be afraid of fats. Fats are good for you. As long as they're organic and they come from a good source.
And Mr. Noakes, Dr. Noakes is like, yeah, come on, son.
So here we're going to add...
Professor Noakes, my apologies.
Chopped tomatoes to the butter and the garlic. Okay, this you want to simmer and try and get as much of the liquid out of it as possible.
Okay, reduce it as much as possible, cool.
And then it's so simple. Once that's done, we're going to add the basil just before we put it into our half-cut squashies.
Cool.
And then we're going to put some mozzarella on top, pop it in the oven, and get it nice and brown, and finish it off with some pistachios.
Oh, I like it. I was thinking
glaze.
that's like a dukkha or a rub, but pistachios, that's beautiful. It's salty and it's nutty. So these you've cooked, you've par-cooked already, or
We've boiled those in water.
Okay.
Another great thing for squashy is if you are on a banting or a kind of no processed food diet, a great thickener, because it doesn't really have that much flavour. So you take the flesh out, put it into your curry, whatever you're cooking, and it thickens the sauce without having to use anything artificial.
I love that. Professor Noakes has got another one each.
I know, I'm going to send him an invoice after this.
I love that. And I like the addition of butter when it comes to gem squash. It does really enhance the flavour in there. Okay, so wrap these babies up for me. How do we proceed from here? Okay,
this is not completely reduced enough, but for the sake of television, we're just going to pop those in there.
Nice.
Don't put too much in because you want it to overflow.
Yeah, and again, I mean, this is an additive to the gem squash. We're not trying to completely overshadow or hide the gem squash. And of course, we're putting our fresh basil in. You don't want to overcook that. Keep it fresh, keep it nutrient full. And I think the whole thing this morning has been about proving that you don't have to spend a huge amount of money to eat healthy food.
Absolutely.
And the keyword here, if you'd like this ingredients list, as simple as it is sent directly to you, is dinner to 33728. That's dinner to 33728. It's going to cost you $1.50. And of course, terms and conditions can be found on our website. So we put our little buffalo mozzarella balls in there, and again, not too much.
Just enough to cover it. And you're going to put that in the oven, and we get it nice and caramelized and brown on the top, so it almost looks like a pizza inside.
Oh, very clever. You can pop that in there. I'm looking at what I'm going to... Oh, a nice little reduction as well. So how do we wrap these up finally?
So all you do, once it's done, sprinkle with some your crushed pistachios, and then just drizzle a little bit of the balsamic on top.
And that's where the food theatre comes into it. Listen, I think you can be incredibly proud, not only of our meat-free Monday frugal feast that you've created today. I'm going to shake your hand for the first time for that.
Thank you very much.
But for creating something that really is a game changer. I think a lot of people out there are wanting to be healthy, but also to support the bigger movement of not wasting a thing. And this allows us to do that spectacularly well. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
So here's the thing. Not only will you obviously get the ingredients list if you SMS the keyword dinner to 33728. We'll send you that link, you click on the link, but you'll also automatically be entered into the competition to stand a chance of winning one of 3 copies of the incredible The Tasty Waste Nots cookbook. And that SMS is going to cost you R1.50. No free SMSs and terms and conditions can be found on our Expresso show website. Digging, I haven't tasted one thing that you've made this morning. We've got a gram-sized spoon here. While we get into these incredible creations, guys, have we actually arrived at any kind of solution in terms of what women want?